Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada, the revered, beloved spiritual master of our founder Acharya, Shri Ādi Gadādhara Dāsa. So you see Srila Prabhupada ji is there sitting on the Vyasasana, and on the wall behind there is a big portrait of Srila Prabhupada's Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Maharaj Prabhupada. So today we will be discussing the glories of Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada wrote a very beautiful bhajan which we will sing. But before that, let's read a verse from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. We are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, the last chapter, 20th chapter, Shikshashtaka prayers, and we will read verse number 28. Very beautiful verse. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Premera swabhavajaha Premera sambandha Se mane Krishne mora Nahi prema gandha Premera swabhavajaha Premera sambandha Se mane Krishne mora nahi premananda. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Premera swabhava jaha, Premera sambandha. Wherever there is a relationship of love, Krishna prem, love of God, it is a natural symptom that the devotee does not think himself a devotee. Where there is real devotion, where there is real love of God, the devotee does not think that he is a devotee. Amita Vaishnava, Ei Buddhi hai, Amanina, Hoilo Ami. Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura has written like that. Amita Vaishnava, if one thinks that I am a Vaishnava, then Amanina Hoilo Ami. Then we cannot become Amani. Amani means to not expect respect from others. So therefore, one should not think that one is a devotee. A real devotee doesn't think that I am a devotee. Premera swabhava jaha premera sambandha se mane Krishna mora nahi prema bandha. I don't even have a tinge of love for Krishna. That is how a real devotee thinks. A real devotee doesn't think I am a great devotee. I have so much devotion. No. A real devotee thinks I don't have any devotion. Shri Srimad Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj used to say, we should think that if there is a list, Bhaktavali, if there is a list of all the devotees, where is our name? Last. So, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching us, Srila Prabhupada is translating, wherever there is a relationship of love of Godhead, its natural symptom is that the devotee does not think himself a devotee. Instead, he always thinks that he has not even a drop of love for Krishna. Not a drop of love for Krishna. That's how a real devotee thinks. Let's sing it again. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, chapter 28. Last chapter, text 28. Premera swabhavajaha Premera sambandha Se mane Krishne mora Nahi prema gandha. Now let us read the purport by our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarinda, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I am only going to read one paragraph. There are two paragraphs. We will read half the purport in the interest of time. So I have to end at 5:30. So purport. Now look at Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada in the purport is quoting the commentary to this verse written by Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada. So So Srila Prabhupada begins the purport by saying, Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura comments that persons who are actually very poor because they possess not even a drop of love of Godhead, or people who have no pure devotional service to Krishna, falsely advertise themselves as great devotees. Although they cannot at any time relish the transcendental bliss of devotional service. Actually, they are not relishing any divine anand, divine bliss of devotional service, but still they like to advertise themselves as great devotees. The pseudo-devotees. A class of so-called devotees known as Prakrit Sahajiyas sometimes display devotional symptoms to exhibit their good fortune. Like crying in public, always chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, in public to show. Privately they are not chanting. When they are alone they are not chanting, they are doing other things. But in front of you, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So everybody will think that I am a great devotee. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that these are pretending devotees. They are not real devotees who show off their devotion. They are pretending, however, because these devotional features are only external. This is external. Sometimes they will cry. Sometimes these pseudo-devotees will cry. But when they watch a movie, emotional movie, that time also they will cry. So are there tears only for Krishna? Those tears are coming from mental pressure. They are just emotional people. Just emotional people. They are pretending. The Prakrit Sahajiyas exhibit these symptoms to advertise their so-called advancement in love of Krishna. But instead of praising the Prakrit Sahajiyas for their symptoms of transcendental ecstasy, pure devotees do not like to associate with them. Who should you associate with? Tadera charana sevi bhakta sanevas janame janame hai abhilash. It is the abhilasha, it is the desire of Srila Narottam Ṭhākura that one who is the servant of the dust of the lotus feet of the 6 Goswamis, I want to become their servant. I want their association. You want association of sincere devotees. So we don't want their association. It is not advisable to equate the Prakrit Sahajiyas with pure devotees. When one is actually advanced in ecstatic love of Krishna, when somebody is actually advanced in Krishna consciousness, he does not try to advertise himself. A real devotee hides. Can you give me some example of a real devotee who was hiding? Nobody knew that such a great devotee exists. Yes. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Loknath Swami Maharaj. Ṭhākura Mahashaya. Yes, Haridas Ṭhākura. Very good, Haridas. Any example from Mahaprakash Leela? Mahaprabhu said, call that devotee, and nobody knew that devotee existed. Kolavita Śrīla. Haribol. Nobody knew. Mahaprabhu said, call Śrīla. The devotee said, who is Śrīla? We don't even know who is Śrīla. Or the Kolavecha, that banana seller, okay. Real devotees, they try to hide. Did Srila Prabhupada hide? Yes. Yes. For many years, many decades, our Prabhupada was hiding. He was doing bhajan and praying. Who knew? Who knew about Srila Prabhupada? He was just doing it. He was a simple grahastha, trying to print some Back to Godhead magazine alone, crying alone in the wilderness. Srila Prabhupada. Staying at Radha Damodar temple in 2 rented rooms. Few paisas he used to pay, and he used to live there. He used to wake up in the morning, very early in the morning. The Babaji is there, 3 o'clock in the morning, Srila Prabhupada would be sweeping the floor in front of Rupa Goswami Samadhi Mandir and crying, Ha Rup, Ha Sanatan, Daya Karo, Daya Karo. Praying for the mercy of Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. Alone. Srila Prabhupada. He was hiding. Then there was Hare Krishna explosion later on, 1966. Then the whole world knew him as Jagat Guru. But for so many decades, Srila Prabhupada was struggling alone and hiding. What does Srila Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj write in Prabhupada Lilamrita? A lifetime in preparation. Then Jagat Guru. So, when one is actually advanced in ecstatic love of Krishna, he does not try to advertise himself. Instead, he endeavors more and more to render service to Krishna. More service to Krishna. Not advertising. So that is the message of Srila Prabhupada in the purport to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now let us sing one bhajan which Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada himself has written. This is a bhajan where there is a namavali, there is the names of the entire Guru Parampara. Srila Prabhupada has given our disciplic succession, the Guru Parampara, at the end of the, where is it given in Bhagavad Gita? Chapter 1? Chapter 2? Introduction. End of introduction. That whole parampara, Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada has written it in a beautiful Bengali song. So let us sing. So I shared all the, we have seen 3 bhajans. I shared all of them in the WhatsApp group. Krishna Hoite Chaturmukha. Krishna Hoite Chaturmukha. Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada has written this. Krishna Hoite Chaturmukha. Haya Krishna Seva Mukha. Brahma Haite Narade Ramadi Narad Haite Shri Vyasa Madhva Kahe Vyasa Dasa Purna Prajna Parmana Bhagavati Narahari Madhavam Akshobhya Just by taking their names, we make spiritual advancement. And Radha Madan Mohan Gaur Nitaya, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan, they will be very pleased. Just to hear the Namavali, the list of names of pure devotees. So let us sing with all our heart. This is very important. It is said that anyone before leaving the home in the morning, if you take the names of 5 pure devotees with love, 5 pure devotees, then nothing inauspicious will happen in that. Nothing inauspicious will happen. Jai Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghuna Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghuna. So just take the names of these great devotees and nothing inauspicious will happen. Now we have come all the way from Krishna to Brahmaji, to Narad Muni, to Srila Vyasadev. Like that we have come to Madhavendra Puri. Now after that let us read. Verse 5. Madhavendra Puri Vara Vishavara Shishvara Vidyananda Sriyadvaita Vidu Ishvara Puri Dhanya Purile Nasi Chaitanya Jagadguru Gaurava Prabhu Prabhu Shri Chaitanya Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada wrote up till here. Right from Krishna to Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada, the Parampara. Now, text 10. The renowned Shri Varshabhanami Ādi Gadādhara Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada is always engaged in the service of his spiritual master Śrīla Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. See, Shri Varshabhanami Vara Sada Sevya Seva Para Ṭhākura Gadādhara Dāsa Nam. His foremost disciple preacher is Śrīla Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada, who has spread the message of Lord Chaitanya throughout the world and is thus a reservoir of compassion for all, for Patita Janete Dayadham. Shri Varshabhanami Vara Sada Sevya Seva Para by Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada, whose Avirbhav Tithi, whose appearance day was just 2 days ago. According to Tithi, Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada appeared on the Krishna Panchami of the month of Magh. Magh, Krishna Panchami, and it corresponds to the Christian calendar February 6, 1874, and at 3:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. So right when our Tulsi Archana, 3:30 p.m. Śrīla Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada appeared in this world. Now, when Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada, from his childhood we know, he was a very special person. He was born with his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck and draped around his shoulder. Now many children are born like that. Cord around the neck, umbilical cord around the neck. But it was so tight and it was coming over his left shoulder, just like a Brahmin thread. And it left a permanent lifelong mark. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada, he had a permanent mark like that. So he was a Mahapurush from his birth. When an astrologer came and did a chart reading for Śrīla Sarasvatī Ṭhākura, the astrologer said that this is a Mahapurush. He has all the lakshan, all the symptoms of a great personality. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura. Even when he was in school, once there was a professor, Christian professor called Professor Little. And Professor Little, he was preaching about the Holy Bible to all these Bengali boys and girls. And he expected them to accept Bible as the ultimate holy scripture. And Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada, who was just a small boy, less than 10 years old, he told Professor Little in a school that you pray, "Oh Lord, give us our daily bread." Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada said, how can this be the ultimate prayer? God is meant to receive our love and our devotion. He is not our order carrier. Give us our bread, give us this, give us that. So this is not the highest. Whereas, if you study Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the little boy is telling, if you study Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, then you will understand what is real devotion and what is the ultimate prayer. That was Sarasvatī Ṭhākura. When Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura was again still a school-going boy, his father, who was the father? Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura. He took the family for a vacation to a place. And we went to a village and there was an old temple there. It was not a temple anymore, it used to be a temple, it was abandoned. So they didn't find any other place. In those days there were no hotels. So there were no motels. Our Jayanti Bhai was not there, otherwise he would have provided his motel. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's family, 13 children. Sri Bhagavati Devi, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur had 13 children. But there was nowhere to stay. So they stayed in that abandoned temple. In the morning when they entered the villagers asked, Thakur Mahasaya, where did you stay at night? You should have come to our house. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said it was very late. So we just stayed in that, he pointed to that old structure. We stayed in that structure. Thakur Mahasaya, why did you stay there? There is a Brahma Rakshas who lives there. And he throws bricks, he throws rocks, and he kills travelers who happen to stay there. He is a very dangerous Brahma Rakshas. It used to be a temple, and he was the pujari in that temple. But being a pujari, he used to collect money, dakshina, from people and perform sinful activities with that money. And therefore when he died, he became a Rakshas. You see, one should not be proud of one's position. If we are a pujari, we are serving the deities on behalf of who? Our Chitravidya Prabhu is doing deity worship so nicely. So inspiring, so many years, steady service. Always dressed like a Pakka Vaishnava. Nice chadar, dhoti, nice Dwadash tilak, clean shaven, always perfect. His etiquettes, how he offers the shatari, the lotus feet to everybody, very exemplary. Chitravidya Prabhu. But on whose behalf is he worshipping Radha Madan? Whose photo is he keeping there? Yes, we do it on behalf of Guru. And we do it as representative of who? As the whole congregation. Can the whole congregation go and worship on the altar? No. So some representative is chosen. Some qualified devotees. So Chitravidya Prabhu is doing it on behalf of the whole congregation. There is no aham bhav. There is no ego in there. That I am the chosen one. Nobody can come on the altar but me. Not like that. So we have to be very humble. And whatever resources we get, they have to be used in the service of the congregation and the deities. But if we use it for our own enjoyment, it's a great sin. So Prabhupada said that we should be exemplary. What did Prabhupada say? The Caesar's wife should be above suspicion. We should be so exemplary that nobody should suspect us. We should be very... Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada said, Saralta hi Vaishnava. A Vaishnava is very straightforward. Vaishnava should be very straightforward, very transparent. No duplicity. So this fellow was duplicitous, so he became Brahma Rakshas. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, yes, he actually tried to give us trouble at night. I saw him. He came. But I chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And he went away. I chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra and he went away. Now listen, the villagers said, but Ṭhākura Mahasaya, he himself chanted Hare Krishna all his life. We have heard him chant Hare Krishna. He used to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra only. He was a Vaishnava Pujari. But he became Brahma Rakshas. So how you can chant that same mantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and he went away? Because that is the mantra he also chanted. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quoted a very beautiful verse from Srila Jagadananda Pandit's Prem Vivarta. Srila Jagadananda Prabhu says, असाधु संगे भाई कृष्ण नामे नाही है नामाक्षर बाहिराय बटे नाम कभू नय. If one is asadhu, if one's activities are non-devotional, one cannot chant Siddhānta. Naam Akshar is not the name. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. We are chanting the syllables of the name, but unless we have good character, we cannot chant Shuddhanam. And unless we chant Shuddhanam, we don't get the benefit of, the real benefit of Naam. Naam Akshar, Naam Nahi hai. Srila Jagadananda Pandit writes in Prem. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur quoted this. So one has to chant Shuddhanam. And Shuddhanam can only be chanted when we are chanting for the pleasure of Hari, Guru and Vaishnava. With a pure heart. And we are following the regulatory principles. That purity is very important. What did Srila Prabhupada say? Religion without character is practically useless. These are Prabhupada's words. Religiosity without good character is practically useless. So we cannot be asadhu. Asadhu is Stri Sangi. And Krishna Abhakta. These are the characteristics of asadhu. And that constitutes asat sangha, bad association. Asat sangha tyage Vaishnava. We should not associate with asadhu, abhakta, and stri sangi. Mahat sevam dwaram ahur vimuktis. Tamo dwaram yoshita sangi santam. Yoshita means woman. Those who are womanizers. If we associate with them, then what gate is open to us? Tamo dwaram, the gate to hell. And if we serve the sincere devotees who are following the regulative principles, who are pure in their dealings, Mahat Seva, Dwaram Ahur Vimukti. The Mukti Dwar is open. The doors of Vaikuntha are open by serving the pure devotees. And if you associate with Stri Sangi, Abhakta, those who are not devotees, then the door of hell is open for us. So it depends whose association we choose. Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura quoted this verse, and he said that I chanted Hare Krishna and he went away. And if he was truly liberated, nobody will see him again. And that Brahma Rakshas was never again seen. Which means Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura, Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura, with chanting, pure chanting of Shuddha Naam, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they delivered that Brahma Rakshas. Sometimes people get into sinful species of life, like Papa Yoni, Rakshas Yoni, Bhut Yoni. So why did that Brahma Rakshas get a chance where Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura and his family members did not find any other place and they had to stay in that temple only? Why? Yes, in Jaiva Dharma Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura Mahashaya writes, when the time comes for a Bhut or Rakshas to get liberated, they get sadhu sangha. When the time comes for them to be liberated, they come face to face with the sadhu. Until then, they are just suffering. Very nice. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura in his school started learning Sanskrit. Who wrote the Sanskrit grammar? Panini. It is called Siddhānta Kaumudi. How much time it takes to learn the grammar properly? Forever. Exactly, forever. The teacher was Pandit Sharma in the Calcutta College, Pandit Sharma. It is minimum 12 years course. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada mastered Sanskrit, the entire Panini Vyakaran, in 3 months. Sandhi and Chanda Shastra he memorized, finished everything in 3 days. Pandit Sharma ji told him, don't go so fast. It took me almost 20 years. And actually, what Prithviraj is saying is right. He quotes that actually, if you go to Varanasi, people study lifelong Panini Vyakaran. And you know from where Panini Vyakaran is emanated? From the Damru of Lord Shiva. It's not ordinary. Damru of Lord Shiva. This Panini Vyakaran emanated. So, it is said that anybody who lifelong studies Sanskrit, they get liberation. Pandit Sharma ji told Vimala Prasad, what was the birth name of Śrīla Bhakti. Anybody who studies all their life Sanskrit, Panini Vyakaran, they get liberation. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada told his teacher, Pandit Sharma, I reject you today, right now, right here. You are rejected. Because I never learned Sanskrit to get liberated. I am learning Sanskrit so that I can study Śrīmad Bhagavatam, so that I can study the Shad Sandarbhas, so that I can study the words of Rupa Raghunath Goswami. Not to get liberation. I am studying Sanskrit Vyakaran to offer my love to Radha. So you are not going to do anything. That was the clarity of thought. While still in college, Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada started a society, a Sabha. Anybody knows what was the purpose of the Sabha? I'll feel very happy if anybody knows. Yes! What was the name of that Sabha, that society? Chir Kumar Sabha. Chir means long time. Kumar means Brahmachari. Kumari? Kumar. Chir Kumar Sabha. He created a society of boys who took a vow, I will not lose my semen even one drop all my life. I will remain a brahmachari all my life. In college they took a vow together. Only one person kept it. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī. He himself kept it. Everybody else left. But at least he established. To show the importance of celibacy. So this was our Sarasvatī Ṭhākura. Chir Kumar Sabha. Chaturmasya would come. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada was initiated by his father, Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura, in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Harinam, Diksha, Narsimha Mantra, and he was given a Purma Shaligram Shila with the appropriate mantras from childhood. So Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Ṭhākura Prabhupada was engaged in Shaligram Seva and Harinam already. When he was in young boy still, he read in Hari Bhakti Vilas how Chaturmasya has to be observed. Now please listen how this young man, maybe 18, 19 years old, how he would observe Chaturmasya. Would you like to hear? This was before he met Śrīla Gaur Kishore Das. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada, throughout the 4 months, not just Kartik, all the 4 months of Chaturmas would eat 1 meal every day, before sunset in the evening, after finishing his Nam Bhajan, which itself would take 12 to 15 hours. 1 meal, and it was called go grass. Go grass. Go means cow, and grass means to eat. Eating like a cow. So you keep your hands behind and you eat directly with your mouth from the floor. So you keep some rice on the floor and you go down and you eat like this. And once you come up, that's it. Your meal is over. So in one go, how much you can eat? 1 set, 1 meal. You sleep on the floor, no mat, no chadar, no bed, no pillow. You don't shave, you don't trim your hair, you don't pare your nails for 4 months. Very austere. And like that, he would stay for 4 months. And every year, Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada, as a young man, would do this. And Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura's father was very pained to see his son go through because he used to lose, already he would become very emaciated and weak by practicing this vow. And why this vrat? Tapo divyam putra kayana satyam shuddhi. To become pure, to become shuddha, this tapasya is undertaken. Not for prestige. He was doing it at home, nobody knew it except his fathers. But it is meant for self-purification. Tapasya purifies us. Just like fire purifies gold. Śrīla Bhakti Ṭhākura was very pained to see that his son is doing such tapasya. So he told him, no. Henceforth, you will not do such severe chaturmasya. You should eat and don't do such severe austerities. So Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada immediately desisted from further severe austerities. Can you give me some example from Śrīmad Bhagavatam, where a devotee was doing something spiritual, but when the Guru said, or the superior person said, no, don't do it, then he backed off. What about Priya? Never wanted to marry. Swayambhu Manu and Brahmaji said, get married. And Narad Muni said, don't get married. Mahajans. All 3 Mahajans. Swayambhu Manu Mahajan, Brahmaji Mahajan, and Sripad Narad Muni Mahajan. But 2 is to 1. Majority wins. So he entered that. Any other example? Prithu Maharaj? 99 yajnas, he was going to 100 yajna. Don't do this. Sarasvatī Thakur also stopped. When he was around 20 to 23 years old, Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Thakur Prabhupada had the good fortune of meeting Śrīla Gaur Kishore Das. Because he would come, Śrīla Gaur Kishore Das would come to the house of Śrīla Bhakti Thakur to hear his evening Bhagavatam class. Even though he was Sakshat Vairagya Murti, Gaur Kishore Das. And Śrīla Bhakti Thakur was a grahastha with a government job and 13 children. But still he would come and hear. Because Grihe Tako, Vane Tako, Sada Hari Bole. Kiba Vipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kerinoy. Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta, Sei Guru. One who knows Krishna is Guru. Whether one is sannyasi or whether one is Shudra, doesn't matter. Janu Thakur belonged to a low community, low class. But Kalidas, who was a relative of Śrīla Raghunatha Goswami, he offered all this stuff to Janu Thakur. Ate his remnants. So, Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta Sei Guru. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj would hear from Śrīla Bhakti Thakur. And Śrīla Sarasvatī Thakur, people of this song, this Babaji comes, sits in right at the back, in the courtyard and hears attentively and then goes. And how was he? He would be wearing a cap. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji would be wearing a cap. What was the cap? Tiger skin. Krishna, you want a cap like that? Cap made of tiger skin. Tiger skin. What did Mahaprabhu do to Brahmananda Bharati? Who is Brahmananda Bharati? He didn't recognize only. He is Brahmananda Bharati, your guru. No, he cannot be Brahmananda Bharati. He is very dear skin. Where is my Brahmananda Bharati? Right. What did Mahaprabhu do to Sanatana Goswami? With Śrīkant, his nephew? Or his sister's husband? Brother-in-law, Śrīkant. He gave that expensive chadar, Sanatana Goswami. Mahaprabhu kept looking at the chadar. Sanatana Goswami became so self-conscious. Why Mahaprabhu was staring at my chadar? He gave it away. It's too opulent. So here is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj wearing a cap made of tiger skin. How many of you have cap made of tiger skin? Virakta Chudamani, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj had it. See, Vaishnava Kriya Mudra, Vigyana Puja. Even intellectual cannot understand the activities of a pure devotee. When asked what is the story behind this tiger skin cap, Babaji Maharaj replied, it was given to me by my Gurudev, Shri Bhagwan Das Babaji Maharaj. So he kept it as Mahaprasad. Or somebody might have given Bhagwan Das Babaji Maharaj, it's just coming. He has kept it, it's Prasadi, so he kept it. He had 2 tilak stamps. You know, go to Vrindavan, they put Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe. You don't have to put those tilaks, Radhe Radhe, when you go to Vrindavan. Because many times those people who are doing it are not devotees. So I found out when I went to Vrindavan. They themselves don't put. So don't put that tilak. We put our Gaudiya Vaishnava tilak. If you want to put Radhe Radhe, do it with your own hands. And put. But don't put from those people. They are not even Vaishnavas. They are not even Hindus. They are Muslim boys and girls doing that. To earn money. They themselves will never put. You see, they will never put tilak themselves. So don't do that. So Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj had 2 tilak stamps. One said Kri and other said He, Ha and Kri. Hare Krishna. So he prepared Hare Krishna. He took those 2 tilak stamps. So he had tilak stamps and he had a rope with knotted knots, a rope with knots, and he kept it in a bag. That was to chant Japa. He didn't have a mala, tulsi mala. He would chant in the latrine where nobody would bother him. Very avut, inconceivable. These devotees sometimes they are inconceivable. So he would come, and Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada requested him, give me Diksha. Because Srila Bhakti Ṭhākura said you should take Diksha from Babaji Maharaj. Vimala Prasad went to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj for Diksha. Babaji Maharaj said no. Once I gave Diksha to one boy, and after some time he left. So I have decided I will never again initiate it. So I cannot initiate it. He was very disappointed. Because in the heart he had accepted Babaji Maharaj. Because he was seeing, all the time he was singing one particular song. Kothai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe Radhe. Kothai go prema mai, Radhe Radhe Radhe. Self-composed, singing in the mood of Raghunath Das Goswami. That Gosai, Das Goswami, is singing this Radhe 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 all over Vrindavan. Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura Prabhupada wrote down the lyrics. And then he would use this bhajan for his own personal meditation. He had given his heart to Babaji Maharaj. If I take Guru, if I accept someone as Guru, it has to be Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. This is the path of love. It is not a path of compromise. That wherever I can get quickly initiation, I take from. It's a question of heart. Again he approached for initiation. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, how can I initiate? You are a very learned Pandit. Sometimes, when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahashaya is not keeping well, you give class. You don't know, but I hide in the back and I hear your class. You are such a scholar, you are quoting so many verses, you have mastered Sanskrit Vyakaran, you have read all these books. Baba, I am illiterate. I don't even know how to write my own name. How I can become your Guru? You should find a Guru who is very well read. These words pierce the heart of Vimala Prasad. No Gurudev, you are my Guru. After some time again he approached. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, let me ask Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives you permission, then I will initiate you. How I can initiate you without permission of Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev? Okay, Gurudev, please ask permission, please. And Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada was praying that Mahaprabhu will give permission. After some time, again he approached. Babaji Maharaj, can you please initiate me? Did you ask Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Oh, I met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but I forgot to ask. Sorry, I forgot to ask. Okay, Gurudev, I'll wait. After some days, again he meets Srila Gaur Kishoredas Babaji Maharaj. Babaji Maharaj, did you ask Mahaprabhu permission to give me Diksha, to accept me as your servant? Yes, yes. I met Mahaprabhu and I asked him. And Mahaprabhu said no. Go away. Arey. That brings us to the third bhajan that we shared in the group. Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada started singing this bhajan written by Srila Bhakti Ṭhākura. We don't have time to sing the whole one. Yogyata vichare chunahi pai tomaro karuna sara karuna na hoite kandiya kandiya pranamara Srila Bimala Prasad spoke these words to Gaur Kishoredas. Karuna na hoile Kandiya Kandiya Pranana Rakhi Bhavan. I will not be able to maintain my life if you don't give me your mercy. If you are asking me what is my qualification to receive Diksha from you, Yogyata Vichare, Kichurai. I don't have any qualification. I am only made up of your mercy. Tomara Karuna Sa. So please give me your mercy. And he fell down at the lotus feet of Babaji Maharaj, crying and crying, wetting his lotus feet with his tears. Babaji Maharaj picked up Sarasvatī, embraced him, and told him, go do Ganga Snan and stuff. Take bath in Ganga and come and gave him initiation, accepted him as a disciple. There was much more that I wanted to discuss, but we have ran out of time. I was supposed to end at 5:30. So I will end here, but now we will have extended Kirtan, Harinam Sankirtan. So what do we learn from the life of Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta? Few things. Number one, purity is very important. Isn't it? Very pure. Number two, austerities are performed like fasting on Ekadashi Janmashtami to purify ourselves. Because we have a tendency to enjoy, to curtail that enjoying mentality. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada, before becoming a preacher, did 1 billion Nam Yajna, where he chanted 1 billion names, which means chanting close to 200 rounds every day for 9 years. So, not even 100, 200 rounds every day. If you do for 9 years, then it is 1 billion. Because in one Mahamantra there are 16 minutes. He did that in 9 years and then started preaching. So we learn Nam Nishtha, that we have to take shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Number 2, Guru Padashaya. How important it is to take shelter of Shri Guru. Without Guru, we are nothing. Without Guru, we are Guru. We are animal. So we need shelter of Shri Guru. And next is this mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prithivite Tyache Nagara Drigam Sarvatra Prachara Hoive Moranam. That all over the world, whatever cities, villages are there, my name should be spread everywhere. Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Prabhupada gave his life for this mission. And we should understand that Srila Prabhupada, taking the orders of his Gurudev, has spread this mission all over the world. And that is ISKCON, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. We are in this very amazing dhara, amazing line of fully self-realized spiritual masters. So let us recognize our good fortune. Take shelter of the holy name. Be together with each other in a cooperative spirit. Because in unity there is strength. When we are united, Krishna is pleased. Any example from Srimad Bhagavatam where Krishna says, I am very happy with all of you because you are doing a bhajan, you are practicing devotional service in a cooperative spirit without fighting with each other. Prachetas, yes, the Prachetas. So we have direct praman, direct evidence from Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna feels happy when we do not quarrel. when we do not fight and we are cooperative together. Together we will do Sankirtan. Sankirtan means we are together. Now, Vedasar Prabhu will be singing, or one of the devotees will be singing Sankirtan. What is the meaning of Sankirtan? So Vedasar Prabhu will sing a tune, and I say, no, I want to sing a different melody. So he will lead one melody, and in response, I will sing another melody. Is that Sankirtan? No. I say, I will sing so loudly that Radha Madan Mohan should hear only my voice. Is that Sankirtan? No. During Sankirtan, I think others are not singing so melodiously. I am like a cuckoo bird. I know the melody that Vedasar Prabhu is singing. Others don't know. They have not studied Rag. I can sing. Others are like crows. I am like a cuckoo. Others are. Is that Sankirtan? No. Sankirtan means we are together. We are one family. It is one voice that Radha Madan Mohan are hearing. One voice. One voice. So let's do Harinam Sankirtan. Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Thank you very much. Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Sarasvatī Ṭhākura ki Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada ki